Hello and welcome back to Brighten Up. Today's video is something about fixing visual clutter in your home. To reduce the same, we should start by decluttering surfaces, organizing items, simplifying decors, and considering multifunctional furniture and many more. Making your bed is the first step one should take to fix the visual clutter in your home. Make the sheet wrinkle free, keep the pillows in place, fold the blankets, and if you are keeping those extra blankets in your bed only, then it will be a great visual clutter. So just try to remove those extra blankets from your bed and keep it in your wardrobe or any open shelf. Thus, it's the way of fixing the bed visual clutter free. Sometimes stuffs doesn't make the clutter than the colors. So make sure about the colors you prefer to leave on surfaces. In my opinion, visual clutter can be removed very easily because I believe that visual clutter is something about unorganized surfaces. It doesn't mean any deep cleaning here. Here's my realistic view of living room in the morning. It's common in every home, I think, where my husband used to leave his towel after bath on chair only, and snack jars are kept in tables, mobile chargers, remote controllers, and even my kids' sharpener too. Here we just need a couple of minutes to organize the place. Fluffing up the cushion and keeping it back to its place, taking back the extra stuffs from the table that doesn't belong there, also organizing the belongings. Cordways are a good source of visual clutter in every home. I used to keep them this way. To keep the mobile chargers organized, remove the adapter from the cord and tie up the cord like this. It will help you to keep the wires organized for a long time. In every corner of your home organizer or a surface, you can find something extra, like these pins. No matter it's a tiny thing or a big one, if you prefer to leave it there only, then you are developing a habit of clutter. Now I am taking back the extras from the table and keeping the belongings to a tray. Keeping things by grouping will help the place look organized. For that, you can take a tray or a basket to group them and store. Here I am taking one jar from my kitchen only as a remote holder. You can use anything, even a glass or a cup for the same, and group them into a tray or a basket. And if you are someone who loves to make your dining area more attractive, then it's a good idea to add a runner. I am here adding a beautifully floral printed runner here. Here I would like to say that a piece of beautifully printed fabric will make the entire look change. I am considering very minimal stuffs to store here, like a decor piece as a planter and daily using mobiles and chargers. If you are someone who would like to store more stuffs on your tabletop, then try to group them and store. If you are using books and coasters and many more decor pieces, then try to group them and store neatly. Here I would like to share one tip is that if you are someone who's staying in small space, then please don't go with so many stuffs and so many bold colors too. It will look your space or make your space more cluttered. Now in every home there will be at least one side table which may carrying different items. In mine I used to keep this printer in the bottom of the table. which always look like a clutter. Here, actually, it's not a clutter, but we visualize it as a clutter. For that, one simple solution I found is that covering them with neatly looking fabric. This is something very simple yet practical. But if you are having too many stuffs to cover, then please note to cover them with an even toned fabric. It's because sometimes the odd looking one makes clutter if there are too many. Another very important place in your home is the kitchen countertop, where we should avoid the visual clutter. As we all know, this is the place which is getting cluttered very easily. So, developing some little habits can help you to keep the place always clutter free. Keep all the items back in its place after every use. Removing dirty liners and keeping these type of boxes organized, moreover making home for everything. So, making visual clutter free is something about organization only. For organization, every tiny piece should have its own home. So, I am keeping these extra bags in this basket. For any tiny piece like a rubber band or a clip, make a place for it, make a home for it. That will reduce your clutter and make your place well organized. Here my kitchen space is very small, that's why I am storing some of the stuffs in the countertop only. So keeping them organized is a big challenge. For that you can use spice racks, trays or even a piece of wood will also fulfill your need very easily as I have done here. Keeping these masalas on tray, putting the heavy jars on a wood piece and another essential on this rack. What I meant here is that keep the essentials organized and leave some workspace. This is more than enough for a countertop organization. One more place in your kitchen which always look as a clutter is your open shelf. Here one thing I am following always to give it a neat look is that keeping the similar items together. Keep the bottles together, keep the caps together, and if you are adding any greenery, make it as a separation in between. This grouping can also be done with colors, materials and with shapes. Like giving a segregation for glass, ceramic, steels, no matter what the object is, but giving a separation between them is more than enough for an organized look. Now, often cluttered and most noticed area in your living room is the sitting area. Making them wrinkle-free, making the cushions fluffy and keeping in place is something which takes only a couple of minutes and should done very correctly. Because it's the place of welcoming, it's the place of first impression. Moreover, one will treat it as the cover page of your home. That's all for today. Hope you all enjoyed. Please leave the comment about the video. Thanks for watching.